My name is Paul Yates, and today, which is the 3rd of the 5th, 16, I'm recording a video to be assessed for Unit Level 4 Awarding IQA of Assessment Processes and Practice, and to cover Unit 2 Internally Assure the Quality and Assessment. I declare that recording will be completed without breaks and will not be edited before I submit it to the assessor. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people present at the session, and the time is now 3 o'clock, and I will start the session.
Hi Ben, I'm going to assess you today on a piece of CV equipment, doing some stretches and 3 resistance machines. Hopefully you won't see me in the assessment. I'll try and kind of stay out of your way. The only time I'll stop you is if I think you're doing something unsafe that could cause assessment harm. Otherwise I won't stop you at any point. I'll give you some feedback after the assessment. If you have any problems with the assessment decision or any queries or issues, then you need to speak to Paul Yates, who you obviously know, who's a course leader for Active IQ, or if you've still got a problem after that, you need to speak to the accountant, who's head of PaulyeatesL4IQA, if you've got any issues with any of the assessment decisions. But good luck. You can start with the video, okay?
Alright Sam, I'll be your fitness instructor today, just conducting you on certain machines. Is there any changes from your part of you, said any injuries?
No.
What we'll be doing is 1 CV, 3 resistance, 4 forward, 3 weights, and 3 body weights, okay?
Yeah.
The health and safety issues, the first aid bag is in the office just across there.
Yeah.
The nearest fire exit is just down there, or the door there. First of all, we're going to start on the treadmill.
Yep.
So when you get on the treadmill, it's just not moving. One come. Then step to either side, so none of your foot is on there.
Yep.
Unclip your clip, clip it on you so it's safe. When you start it, wait until the belt actually starts moving.
Yep.
And when you're on this, you want to be working at an RPE scale of about 4 to 5 as a warm up. If you want to do like a slow jog. Do a slow jog, do a warm up. And when you stop, do it either side and then push the stop button. And when it's fully stopped, take the clip off and clip it back up. This works your cardiovascular endurance. And when it's fully stopped, turn around, walk back off. There's various different exercises you can do for this. You can run like road running. Use the cross trainer, use the upright bikes in the gym, or just use the normal bike, or you can use the rowing machine, all work your cardiovascular endurance. So if you like, yeah, you go now.
Yeah.
That one's a little bit quicker than the previous one I was on. You'll be doing this for a time limit of about 5 minutes. So that your blood pumping, you're ready for doing 3 weights in the machine. On an RV, so 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how will you work? 2. Now you're doing this, keep your head forward, obviously keep your chest facing the wall, and it is nearest to TV. So pace yourself for about 5 minutes. The release the sleeve, and the drill to the cherry. Very tight. Keep it tight. That's it. And then press stop. And if you press reset, it will leave you a walk right at something like you just done as well. Come with me. Now we're going to do stretching because it helps when you're going on the free weights and resistance machines, working muscles, and it helps keep your joints flexible. But we're going to work upwards as well. So we start off by just putting your left foot forward a little bit more than your right, and raising your toes towards you. And you can either put your hand on your quadricep, right quadricep, or like on your right hip. I like to go on my quadricep. You want to hold this for 8 to 10 seconds for a warm up. You should feel it actually need it as well. Okay. So you like to put on the shape and move on to the next one. And on your right leg, toes up. Yep. Right, now put your left leg forward. Bend your knees, but don't go over your toes. And extend your right leg, so it goes backwards. Put this up on the mat. It's easy for you. And then push your heel to the floor. You should be feeling this again, and press your knee mirrors and your hamstrings. If you're not feeling it, you can move your leg a little bit more backwards, or move your leg a little bit more forward. Okay, once the legs. So now we want feet shoulder width apart, and touch the floor. Keep your knees straight. Don't bend your knees, and touch the floor. Try to keep your back straight as you're doing it as well, Sam. So when you go down, try to keep your back straight as you try to touch the floor. Yep. That's it. Right. Feet more than shoulder width apart, so and lean. Using the left leg first, and lean. Make sure your leg don't go over your foot. You should be feeling this here. So that's. You also got your knee going a bit toe. Now I want to do a little back one. So I want you to use the mat. Put it down. Lay flat down. Put your hands close, and then put around your chest. And when you push up, this works your lower back. This stretches your lower back. Go down, and if you don't feel a stretch, you can always move your hands lower towards your body. Make sure you push your hips to the floor as well. Yeah, straight down. Now, we're going to move on to the arms. Put your right arm across your body, and then your left arm goes a little bit above your elbow, and push, put it towards your arm, left arm. Yeah, now sit, swap arms. Staying on arms. Put your right arm up, left arm, your left hand grabs your elbow, and then just put it back towards like the lower back, but just do it so don't hurt too much in your triceps. Yep. The swap arms as well. And do it just the same on your left. And if you want to move your shoulders as well, so 5 to 6 forward, 6 forward and 6 back. Watch it so you don't do any muscles in your neck, just like look to the right for me. And look to the left for me. Okay, now we're going to move on to the resistant machines, so we'll start on the chest press. So when you're on the chest press, make sure the machine fits you. So make sure the hand when you go in this is in line with your chest. So as you see for me, just need to lower a little bit for me. As you do this, there's a underneath the seat, you just twist and pull down. Make sure when you put it back in, it goes all the way in, alright? I'm going to start on a low weight to show you what I'm going to do. So 5. And when you make sure the pin's fully inside when you put the pin in as well. And when you put it out, don't put it out straight away. Put your left foot and then your right foot, push it down. Then you can either hold the chest press there, either like this one. This works your pectoral major as well, and your arms. So when you do it, 3 down, 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. And then when you get off the machine, also both feet down, let it go back. The variations of machines that you can do, so this is the bench press, press ups. Make sure when you get off the machine the pin's pulled out. You want to be working around 6 to 7 on the RPE strap. On this one.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. Don't lock your elbows when you go out either. Sure. How easy you feel? Is that for you, Sam? Do 8 reps, and during a gym session you do 8 reps of 3 sets, or you do 8 to 12 reps of 3 sets. You'll do 3 sets of this. And then just going to move to the leg press machine. When you get on the leg press machine, make sure you step over it safely. At the end, make sure the pin's fully inside. Before you start, the lever to change it is here. So make sure your knees start at a 90-degree angle. And then when you push back, don't go the whole way back. You don't want to lock your knees, you don't want to hurt your knees. Then when you go down, right? The different variations of this machine is obviously you can do squats, the leg extensions and the leg curls. You're going to be working around the same again, 6 to 7 on the RPE scale. Yep. How hard is that for you, Sam? This machine works your quadriceps, your hamstrings, gluteus maximus, and the gastrocnemius as well. You do same again, 8 to 12 reps. 8 for this induction, and 3 sets when you're doing. Make sure the pin's fully served when you get off the machine as well. Now we're going to the other machine,
Yep.
which is rock abdominals. Different variations of this machine is sit-ups, crunches, and when you get on this machine, make sure that your hip is in line with the red dot, and make sure the pinch for the side, and then over the 5 again. When you get on, put your legs in between, put each pad on your chest, or on here, okay? When you go forward, 3 seconds forward again, 3 seconds back. 3 seconds forward, 3 seconds back. Again, you want to be working on your RPE set to 7 to 7. When you're on, also, just looking to the side again, right? And when you go in, breathe out. Go out, breathe. Put your hip here. And then I'm doing 8 reps. But when you're doing it, when you're in the gym, you can do 8 to 12 or 3 sets. It's nice. Good form, son. Yep.
Okay, good. Well done. I'm going to stop there and give you some feedback. So, Sam, if you want to wait there for a second, come over there and have a seat. Okay. Overall, really good session. Good communication skills throughout. Okay. Good body language. Well dressed. Good professional. In terms of your intro, you covered you ticked all the key boxes in terms of safety, checking the participant, informing them of their safety needs. I'm just going to go through in terms of each kind of exercise you did and some overall things as well. On the CV part, using the treadmill, during a demonstration, I'd say it's a good demonstration, but make sure, in terms of safety, when you're demonstrating getting off the machine, is there any aspect you think you could have done slightly safer?
Probably when I went so close to the wall, and when I made sure when I did step on the treadmill that I actually fully stopped, so I saw it still moving.
Yeah, so when you step off the treadmill and you step off to the side, the belt is going to go in at quite a bit of speed case. It's not great to demonstrate that, so you can't, to make sure you kind of lower the speed before you
Step on.
Yeah. But in terms of the actual, it was good instructions. You gave alternative machines that he could use for a warm up. You showed some good knowledge in terms of what kind of intensity you wanted to be working at and why for a warm up. So that was excellent. Could have given some more teaching points. So I might not have heard them because I don't know if it was a confidence thing, but at the start you were a little bit quiet. So can you just outline 2 or 3 of the key teaching points?
I did say to him, keep his arms like as you were running.
Yeah.
So keep them up by your chest, look forward,
Yeah.
and make sure your chest is still facing the wall, and don't turn around and look at me.
What about in terms of running technique? In terms of running the legs, what's the kind of technique you want to be teaching? When you're running on the treadmill, when you're running in general, what's the kind of key maybe teaching points you could give in terms of running technique?
Your knee goes before your toe.
Yeah. What about the actual action?
It's fluid.
Yeah, so you want to keep it quite fluid. What about in terms of kind of contact with the floor? Do you want to be saying
heel to toe action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that goes with obviously a lot of the CV machine. Okay, so just try and give them little kind of technical points. Okay, so when you're working in the gym, in depends on obviously your client and what level they're at, but you need to be giving them specific kind of teaching points. Okay, warm-up stretch is really good good safety points about not overextending in terms of the knees and toes and action. Some good demonstrations. Just one key point when stretching, you don't want to be holding or pulling on joints. Okay, so when you do on the upper body stretches, kind of holding the elbows, you want to be holding just below joints there, yeah, rather than on the actual elbow. Well picked up though. First resistance machine, yeah, was fine. What I would say, in terms of overall, your demonstrations were good. You were safe. You were quite effective in the way you did it. Just overall, you need a bit more of a process. You kind of covered everything, but I'd say in terms of your process, kind of go through name the machine first of all, and what you're working on. Then make any adjustments. Okay, so if you need to change the height or anything like that, do that and wait. Then one thing that you didn't do is a silent demonstration. Why do you think a silent demonstration can be effective?
So they can observe you without actually having to listen to you.
Yeah.
And some chest press.
Yeah.
Might be hard for some people to pick up.
Yeah. So how many reps would you do in your silent demonstration?
5.
Yeah. So do your silent demonstration with 5 reps, then say, right, as you can see I was doing this, and then give you teacher points. Because you did both, you did them together, which can sometimes make it hard for the client, okay? But you did both well, but just to improve your kind of technique in the future. You gave, on every machine you gave alternatives and variations that they could do, so that was really good, okay? So overall done really well, just work on that process, and that goes for all the machines that you do. Make sure you do silent demonstrations. Overall you're knowledgeable, you give good alternatives, you were safe in your approach, you have good communication style with your client, so well done, good effort. If you want to have a break, we'll move on, okay?
Okay, Dan, how do you think that assessment went?
Yeah, it was good. Firm performed well. You kind of met the expectations for the assessment. So there's been no major issues. A few things you can work on. A few points to improve on, but overall good.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I'll just run you through then a few things that I saw and that I picked up on, and then any time you want to ask any questions, then we can go from there. So right from the start, I thought the briefing was really good. I like the fact that you covered 4 of the main criteria straight off to start off with. And one thing that I thought was really good, even though we always mention it, was the appeals procedure. So you went over that again, just in case the students were unsure. Going through all the key things I saw, it is a silent assessment, and I thought that you were brilliant at walking around the room, making sure that you were not intrusive at all, and that they probably didn't even know you were there at times. I like the fact that when they're on the treadmill, you checked the timing and the speed and the safety, and I noticed that you were jotting that all down. Again, right from the start, you took Ben's lap off him, so you're well prepared. You went through all the criteria that was there, and from that as well, you look the part today. You've got your smart gear on, looking the part of an assessor, so it made it feel quite professional and as it should do really for the exam. Just going through, one thing that I did like, and as an assessor as well, I would have moved Ben on at one stage because I thought that he hit all the criteria, but you're really thorough, kept him going, wanting to see a few more coaching points. And even then, when you were giving your feedback, I thought that was the same. Your feedback process has a really sort of nice style to it, and you ask questions and try and get the best out of the student, which you did. Good question and answering, and made sure that he understood that there was a silent demo and the purpose of that, and covered all the key health and safety. So yeah, I thought that was a good assessment, and then also a good assessment from you as well. Well done.
Thanks.
So yeah, I definitely agree with your decision, and that is that he's a competent instructor, and the same for you as well, that you're a competent assessor. So you've passed. Well done.
Thank you very much.